What up? This your boy Crisscross 304 checking in. Over the weekend, we saw a good battle in multiple fights at UFC Rochester in New York. Main event, Kevin Lee versus Dos Anjos. In a much anticipated fight, many believe Kevin Lee would win and continue moving up in the rankings, but it did not happen. Instead, he lost by way of a fourth round submission. Very good fight leading up to that point, but if you go back and watch the first round compared to the fourth round, Dos Anjos was weakening Kevin Lee, which led to the submission. I watched the fight in full, but I did go back and watch rounds 1 and then round 4. And you can see Kevin Lee in round 1 bouncing all over the octagon, was light on his feet. And then by round 4, just skip rounds 2 and 3 and fast forward, you can see the life was completely taken out of Kevin Lee. And it was inevitable that he would either lose the fight or get submitted or knocked out. And that's exactly what happened. He lost by way of chokehold in the fourth round. In other fights, in the co-main event, Ian Heinisch got the victory in a very good battle that went to decision. He did win by unanimous decision. Felicia Spencer shocked Megan Anderson. Megan Anderson in the 146-pound division is a 6-footer, towered over Felicia Spencer. But immediately, Felicia Spencer got on the back of Megan Anderson, took away the size disadvantage in terms of height. And when you have a 6-foot fighter versus a 5'8" fighter and they both weigh the same, you know that the 5'8" fighter has a big advantage when going to the ground, especially if you can get on the back, wrap your legs around the fighter. And that's exactly what happened. And she took Megan Anderson out of the fight almost immediately, and then within a minute or two, choked her out in another good fight. So that's how your top 3 fights went down. Big crowd at UFC Rochester, as would be in any town. And it's getting exciting now. UFC Fight Night every Saturday with your once a month UFC 237, 238, 239, whatever it may be. And next up will be UFC 238. ESPN Plus now rules the UFC in terms of getting most of the fights other than the main pay-per-view event once a month. So it's a must, especially for me, as I continue to report on the UFC leading up to the fights and, in this case, post-fight results. It's becoming a must to obtain ESPN Plus, not only for the UFC's sake, but also for other great sporting events. Stay tuned for segment 3. This is your boy Crisscross 304, and you're listening to the community. Holla back.
You either love them or you hate them, that's the truth, trust me. It's like making music, gotta flow with the beat. If you get lost, kinda blind, can't see. No reward in heaven, can you feel his heat? Time to make a move, let's move, gotta groove. No place but home for me, I'm in the mood. Sorry about your luck, but I guess you screwed up, time to pay your dues. Can't be a guy, cause we got separate rooms. One's for you and the other's for the groom. The wedding's coming up, party time is so soon. Dig yourself a grave or come with us to the moon. Worship Jesus, pack your bags, come with us. We headed to a place called freedom. We always have fun, get some. Worship Jesus, pack your bags, come with us. We headed to a place called freedom. We always have fun, get some. Jump, jump, jump for joy. Jesus in the building, time to sing, little boy. Praise him, kneel, worship, stand up, make some noise. Glorify the King, get loud and make some noise. Why you so shy with the one who made you? Rose from the dead, brought us all together. Singing from the rooftop, I love this son. I stepped on the field and picked off another one. Jesus education, what? Mainstream. Teaching little ones what it is to be a